Hello there, and welcome back to the cooking show. And on today's cooking show, I thought we might, hold on, cameraman, what are we doing for today's cooking show? I've completely forgotten, so I need your expertise.
We're making a cake.
So how are we going to make this cake? How's that going to work? Don't tell me we're going to boil it or something, because that would be just silly, wouldn't it?
Well, why don't you preheat the oven first?
Preheat the oven? Excellent, I'll preheat the oven. So we'll turn on the oven. Oh my god, is it working? No fucking way!
No! What?
So as you may notice, we were pretty surprised to see the oven actually turn on and function. For the longest time, a few months, yeah, the oven just hasn't worked. You see this? This help? You've probably seen it before? Yeah, this motherfucker is dead. Or was dead. Until for some reason it decided to work. So what we were gonna do, we were gonna get this thing, and I'll just go get it. Originally, the plan was to get this air fryer out and, you know, fry cake in here, but you guys get to miss out on seeing an air fried cake, but not to worry, I'm sure in the future we'll maybe make one. So yeah, we're gonna bake a cake for you in that oven that decided to work. But how we're gonna bake that cake is a mystery to myself, but luckily we have an expert here, don't we, cameraman? You're quite the little cake maker, little cake creator.
I love baking.
Love baking? Excellent.
Love to get baked.
I love getting baked too. And when I say getting baked, I mean baking cake and eating cake. How are we going to do this one?
Preheat oven.
Preheat oven? How
Yeah.
many degrees do we desire? This many?
180.
Excellent, we have 180.
Excellent. Are you looking forward to greasing some cake pans?
Cake pans? Do we want a big cake pan or do we want like a sponge cake pan?
No, use a big one.
Okay. How about this cake tin?
Yep.
And then we'll get
Something to grease it with.
something to grease it with, of course. Alright, we'll get some butter out of the fridge. And we've got this real great buttery Nutlex here. It's perfect for greasing containers. We'll take it out. We'll take our greasing thing. We'll scrape off some, and we'll just... You see that? Just all around. And we have a greased pan. How amazing. Next on the list of things to do.
Okay, so you need your flour. Get your flour.
Alright. Which type of flour do we need?
Well, we need 440 grams of it, so
440 grams of flour.
we need 265 grams.
Okay, well that's a bit more reasonable. We'll take out our scale. We'll take out our measuring bowl. Sorry, how much did you say? 230?
265.
265. I think we're actually right on the money. Like, legit.
Okay, get your cocoa.
Cocoa? What's
Yes.
that? Is that chocolate? We'll get our cocoa powder.
And you're going to put in 55 grams.
Is it supposed to be 100% cocoa? That
Yeah.
sounds a bit bitter.
No, it's fine. We're putting a metric fuck ton of sugar into
Oh
it.
man, I really like a metric fuck ton of
Yeah,
sugar.
so grab your baking powder
Baking powder.
and your baking soda.
Baking powder. Bicarbonate soda.
And you're going to put in 1.5 teaspoons of each.
Just a teaspoon.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh man, I haven't even opened this. Teaspoon and a half. Excellent.
So you're going to want to grab a bigger bowl.
Alright.
And then put 440 grams of sugar into that bowl.
Alright. And what else?
And 1 teaspoon of salt. Was it 440 grams of sugar?
440.
Yeah, 440.
Sorry, I heard 140 because I
No.
thought 440 might be a bit too much.
No, it does say 440 grams.
You want half a kilo of sugar in this cake.
I don't want half a kilo of sugar in this cake. It's not the recipe prescribed.
Shit. Did you hear that?
Yes.
What does it mean?
I don't know. You do.
Do I need a bigger bowl?
Yeah, you do.
Is this too small?
Yeah, you're gonna be adding more into it.
Shit.
Get on!
We'll take our small bowl, tip small bowl into big bowl.
Okay, so you need 2 eggs. 2 eggs and milk.
When we do put in the eggs, what we want to do is we want to make a little well in our bowl, and that's because when we mix our eggs and our milk, we want to mix the egg one at a time, so we want it to be slow and make sure it all mixes in. We want our milk to mix in slow as well, so we don't have big clumps. We can do that. 125?
Yes. No, 250.
250? You sure?
250.
Alright, 250 milk will be right here on the screen, right there.
Why is your oven making that noise?
Because it requires help. And we're just going to mix this in. And it might be a bit hard, but everything will be fine. Oh, you want to help? Thank you.
Alright, next step.
Next step, hold on. It's just there's a bit of... Well, like, yeah, this is what you're going to make. This is the paste.
I mean, the time that I made it looked nothing like that, so...
What the fuck? What do you mean?
It shouldn't be that liquidy. Because the hot
What do you mean it shouldn't look that
The
liquidy?
hot water makes it liquidy, because it's supposed to be like a brownie batter consistency, yeah?
You're gonna have to... What do you mean hot water? This is a cake.
Yeah, and then you put boiling water into it right at the end.
No, what do you mean boiling water?
Because you add in a cup of boiling water right before you could pop it in the oven.
So, alright, so this consistency, should we add more?
No.
Flour, sugar.
No.
And why is that the case, do we think?
I mean, you're beating it to death, so I don't know, personally.
Sorry, my bad. Okay, shit.
Boil the jug.
Boil the jug.
You're gonna need 250 milliliters, or about 1 cup of boiling water. And work very quickly.
Very quickly? And now what?
Mix it.
You tell me when to stop.
No, mix until it's thin. Until it's dissolved and thin.
Alright.
You're missing some spots.
Where? Down here?
Around.
That better?
Yes.
Ow. So, should it be looking like this about now?
Yes.
Alright, and what are we going to do after it's like this? We're going to pour it into there? Alright, now what?
Pop it in the oven.
Anyway, we'll come back in 35 minutes.
Yes.
And then we'll do all the eating and degenerate shit later. Bye. Bye now. So it's been about 35 minutes. The timer just went off. We're going to go look in that oven, which still works. Oh my god. And we're going to rip that sucker out. We'll put a knife in it, see if it's cooked in the inside. It's not really cooked. You can tell this shouldn't be as slimy. Shouldn't be lots of goop on my hand. So that was 35 minutes in the 170 degree oven. How weird. Oh, we'll give that like another 10 minutes maybe, or... Kind of running out of knives, to be honest.
Good enough.
Alrighty, cake looks good enough. As you can see here,
We'll finish cooking.
A lot less. Finished cooking. What do I take this out of the tin now?
No, take it out in 2 minutes.
Alright, so we'll come back in another 10 minutes. Sorry to fuck you around again, but... You think we can do the cake thing now?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
Been 2 minutes.
That's hot. Didn't cool down in 10 minutes.
You just want it to settle. So it doesn't crumble immediately once it falls out of the pan.
Like
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Shit. So, maybe in the future we would get this cool little knife and maybe go around there so it actually comes out nice and... Oh. So hot. Looks like it could use some icing. Hold on. Yeah, try some, fun.
Ow, it's so hot.
It's not that hot. For a cake that we put boiled water into, that's pretty fucking good, to be honest.
I told you it's a good recipe.
Like, imagine if we fucking succeeded with this. How much better it would be.
We still can succeed.
Yeah, we won't. We're losers. Bye now.